We're down at the entrance to the SEM tunneling. This is part of the North LRT extension from downtown up to Nate. Edmontonians are well aware of what's happening up at street level. It's visible and it's high profile. But there's a lot of work happening underground, particularly the tunneling. From Churchill Station up to McEwen Station, there's about a 700-meter long underground section. This underground section features several components. There's the tunnel portal, which is a box structure that's being constructed on 105th Avenue between 102nd and 103rd Street. And then we have the sequentially excavated tunnels. They're twin tunnels that run from the portal back to Churchill Station. And then in the middle of that, there's the pre-built LRT tunnel cavity below the Epcor Tower. The sequential excavation tunneling itself started in 2011 and should be complete towards the end of 2012. Sequential excavation method tunneling uses specialized equipment, including articulated excavators. These are similar to the backhoes that you'll see out on construction sites, but it's an excavator with an arm that actually allows the shovel to bend in any direction.
Once the excavation is complete and the material is removed from the tunnel face, we come in and line the tunnel with a method called shotcreting.
Shotcrete is a flowable concrete that gets shot out of a hose and applied to the walls, and then is held in place with wire mesh and lattice girders, which are round girders that form the shape of the tunnel.
The method that was selected for the construction of these tunnels was predominantly selected because it is well suited to accommodate the varying soil conditions and geological conditions in the area. The way we build two tunnels, simply put, is by doubling our resources. We double the amount of workforce and the crews, and we also double the amount of equipment on site. We do this to advance the schedule. Obviously, advancing two tunnels at the same time doubles the production rate and decreases the schedule.
Typical progress in SEM tunneling is about 1 to 2 meters a day per tunnel, and that's based on a 24-hour shift. So this work is happening on an ongoing, around-the-clock basis, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
One of the things that people would be most surprised about this type of tunneling is that it's been around for centuries. We've had major advancements in the type of equipment, materials that we use in this type of tunneling, but the basic premise of how a sequential excavation method is used hasn't changed.
In the mid-70s, when they were constructing the original LRT system here in Edmonton, they did foresee a future North LRT extension coming up out of the ground at this location. In fact, the tunnel down just north of Churchill Station has all the columns spaced and some head walls so that the trains can run right through that cavity and up towards this North LRT extension. So that planning done back in the mid-70s has really helped enable this extension to happen. People would really find it surprising to know how much work goes into building the tunnels. It's 700 meters for both the northbound and the southbound tracks, so 1,400 meters of tunnel in total. It's a day-by-day thing where you have to grind it out, 1 or 2 meters at a time, adapt to the soil conditions on each given day. We tunnel under a number of streets and even buildings that, the people above probably don't even know what's happening below their feet, but there's a lot of work happening there. The city really appreciates all the efforts of the workers down here on the tunnel site. The workers are working in 12-hour shifts, and it's hard work. They're down in the tunnel, it's dusty, it's noisy, it's a confined space. They're doing a great job and going about it with high spirits. We also appreciate the local residents. There's site lighting, there's noise, and there's work going on at all hours of the day. And we do appreciate the patience of the residents as we work to get the tunnel done as quickly as possible.